What's good, YouTube? DM Gaming here, guys. And today, as promised, we are going to break down the Dragon Ball Z Kakarot trailer. And then I'm going to do another video breaking down the Dragon Ball Sparking Zero trailer. So, guys, subscribe to the channel because we got a lot to cover. So, without further ado, let's get into this. So, let's just play through it right now because I mean, what they're showing here is just the end, but you know how Z ended. Okay, so let's set the stage for this DLC. All right, this DLC is gonna pick up at the end of the main game after the Buu saga. Okay, and put a pin in that because I'm gonna come back to that as to some things that I feel like is gonna happen with this DLC. But let's take a look at the trailer. All right, Goku defeats Majin Buu. Or Kid Buu. Still Majin Buu. Right where we have Goku walking up in the gi, baby. The gi, baby. In the new gi. Okay, really cool stuff right there. With him and Chi-Chi or whatever like that. And I don't have audio on because the music playing and I ain't trying to get copyrighted. But y'all can go check out the trailer. Okay, this is probably more or less the intro to the DLC. Goku comes out the house. Now, first thing I want to know, I wonder if we're gonna get an explanation as to why he's wearing this gi. Okay, because one thing that Kakarot does really well is explaining the things that the anime and the manga doesn't. Similar to how, remember in the actual story mode with Gohan and Android 16, like they had a fond relationship, some sort of connection that we seen in the anime. And we never could really just get a good backdrop of it. Everybody kind of thought it was just along the lines of their love for nature and all things, you know, love and kindness kind of deal. But the Kakarot game gave us more depth on that, as did in the other DLCs. Like this game has added depth and answered a lot of unanswered questions. Okay, so we could get a telling of why Goku changed his gi. Where did this gi come from? What does it mean? Why do we have it? Blase, blase. Okay, let's continue. He's stretching. Okay, we see in the back left, all right, we see Chi-Chi back here hanging up clothes to Goku's left. He looking up, he looking happy, he's looking young. He's excited. He's smiling. He's ready for a new adventure. Goku's next journey. Okay. The fact that it says next journey right there alone should tell you something that this DLC has a lot more to offer than just his fight with Oob. Okay. Also, if you look at the logo, Goku's next journey, you see the clouds. You see the sky right there, the skyline, but you also see four islands? Yes, those aren't a part of clouds, guys. Those are islands. I don't know where they lead. It could just be a thing like you're traveling. It's just part of the pizzazz. But all of these logos have had something to do with the DLC. Goku's next journey. Okay, he's flying away into something. Okay, keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. All right, we got little Pan running up. Pan has been born and she is super adorable. Nah, Pan has been born. Guys, right up top, I would be surprised if they didn't have a sub quest with Pan. I would say expect one. I would be surprised if they didn't have a sub quest with Pan. Like, I kind of think that they'll kind of have some kind of sub quest with a lot of the characters to kind of catch us up to speed as to what's been going on since the time Majin Buu died. Or since they killed Kid Buu, in a sense. And because you got to think there was time for them to kill Kid Buu, plus for Oob to be born and all that kind of stuff. What is it, 7 to 8 years? Time skip or something to that effect? 10 maybe? But she all happy. Chi-Chi right there. I don't know where they got this house from, but it looks comfortable. You got Gohan and Videl. I don't like that haircut on Videl. But anyway, they pigging out. This is an animated cutscene because they sitting here chopping it up at the dinner table. Okay, you see Lil Pan standing in the chair. She's so adorable. And then you see Goten, teenage Goten. Chi-Chi, they still got this big block TV or whatever like that. But, you know, and they're talking to Goku about, of course, a tournament. All right, and we see him going to talk with Vegeta. Vegeta got a new drip on. He got the jacket and the khaki pants and things like that. So everybody's kind of looking different. Everybody's wearing different clothing and stuff like that. This is what we didn't see so much in the... we didn't see this at all in the anime. I'm not even sure if it was in the manga. But the fact of Goku going around talking to everybody about the World Martial Arts Tournament, like when you start that episode, it basically starts with them there. Like you don't see a lot of Goku going around convincing people to join the tournament and all this kind of stuff. Bulma right there. By the way, not very good animation. This is one of those in-game cutscenes, if you will. Okay, this is probably during a mission or something where Goku has to go and talk to everybody, get everybody to join the tournament. Something to that effect, okay? This is not those animated cutscenes that you see by CC2 that's so spectacularly done, okay? So that's why the animation isn't up to par right here. All right, and then you see everybody at the World Tournament. Oolong, Plar, Master Roshi, Yamcha, Krillin, Piccolo, Dende, that's his name. And then you see Marin. Marin has even gotten older, along with Android 18. What's up with it, girl? She's so fine. Anyway, you see her there. All right, backpedal, 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 backpedal. All right, you see Majin Buu sitting there, loads of presents and food. You see Hercule with what's the dog's name? Was the dog's name Buddy? I can't remember, but he's grown into a pretty big, good-sized dog. But you see them there. All right, you see Goten and Trunks in front of Mr. Satan with Vegeta, who clearly looks like he's been training. Okay, little drip gi on right there. Goku's still in the same gi. I don't know what they doing. It's definitely not a fusion dance, but we're going to let them have a moment. All right, you see Goku leaning up to Mr. Satan, pan behind him, whispering something, and then we see Oob. We see Oob. And now, remember in the anime, Oob could not fly. But Goku could. So I'm wondering, could they introduce air-to-ground combat? Because, remember, in the main game, we can only fight in the air. In the last DLC, the World Tournament, we're able to fight on the ground. So could we see them, finally put both of these into the game? That would make a complete game for the main story. So, pretty interesting take right there. Goku approaching Oob. Once again, that's one of those in-game cutscenes, not the animated, brilliant ones that we see from CC2. This is probably more or less like that. The animated cutscenes where Oob is walking out, everybody's cheering, the fight hasn't started. He approaches Goku-san. Son Goku. The animator dude. Now. This is that animated cutscene, and this is dope, bro. Like, look at the animation on this, dude. Like, they getting after it. Tearing up the ring, they fighting, they punching. Power is being flown around. Like, bruh, this is peak Dragon Ball Z content. This is what we want to see right here. Goku dropping the skibbity paps on Oob. Like, dude, look at that. The wish of 10 years ago. Okay, a lot has happened in 10 years. There's a lot of stuff going on, guys. A lot of stuff going on. The ring is destroyed. They getting after it, bro. I love this. Boom, right there, animated cutscene. The wish has been granted. Ooh, powering up. Boom, surge mode. And he ready to get after it. Extremely powerful, but he still can't fly. He can jump real high, though. Oh, man, you'd love to see that. Take it back. Let's back up a little because we seeing some things that we need to see. All right, so what they show here, all right, Goku is flying off with Oob, okay? And on the surface, they want you to think that this is the end. However, I don't think that this is the end. I think this is more or less the beginning. Why would they show you Goku flying off with Oob and then label it Goku's next journey? Guys, the key word is in the title, journey. Okay? That should let you know everything you need to know. Journey. Goku didn't go on a journey fighting Oob. Like, that was one fight that lasted not even a whole day. You know what I'm saying? That's not considered a journey. A journey consists of multiple different things. It consists of ups and downs. It consists of challenges and overcoming adversity. It consists of building oneself up and preparing oneself for something. That is a journey. Goku getting ready for this tournament and fighting Oob. I'm gonna put like, if they say that is the journey, man, I would be so upset. But I have confidence in CC2 and Bandai Namco and the way that the DLCs have been going. Yes, the last DLC, the story was short, but there was a lot of after story content. Okay. I honestly think, because look, they're literally showing you the end right here. Why would they show us the end? They didn't show us the end of the previous DLC. When they gave us the Piccolo trailer, they didn't show us the end of that. They didn't show us the end of any DLC. We all know that this is the end. Why would they be flying away from you? See, nothing is done by accident. Okay, you go back to the Trunks logo and trailer. Okay, matter of fact, let's go take a gander there at that. Okay, let's go look at that real quick for perspective. All right. So right here, Bardock DLC, okay? They're showing us the Bardock DLC. They're not showing us the end, are they? Nope. They sure are not. There was more to it. Wasn't much more to it, because after we beat Frieza, or after we lost to Frieza, essentially, you still had to beat him to lose to him, whatever. There wasn't much after that. You had the little story with Kid Vegeta, was pretty cool. There's a lot more they could have done with that. That's for another video as far as what they could have did, all right? Also, with Goku and Piccolo, all right, in the tournament, in the 23rd World Martial Arts Tournament, all right, this isn't the end. I mean, you still see everybody sitting there and chilling and stuff like that. There was more to it than that, okay? Way more to it than that, all right? Was it the final match? Yeah, but now you see, well, let's go look at some of the other ones before we look at that. These two were boss battle episodes, so to me, they don't really count because we're looking at story DLCs, okay? Needless to say, they kind of showed you the end result. I mean, with Super Saiyan God, that's really what it was about. And then this one was Super Saiyan Blue with Golden Frieza, okay? Story mode DLC right here. History of Trunks, or Trunks, the Warrior of Hope. Gohan's still alive. He still got both of his arms. They sitting there looking over everything. They're not showing you the end. So what makes us think that Goku flying off with Oob is... Why would they show us the end of the DLC in the snapshot? It doesn't make sense, guys. This game, this DLC is happening at the end, okay? At the very end of Dragon Ball Z. In that 10-year time skip, Dragon Ball Super is going to happen. So people that are wondering where's Dragon Ball Super... It's the same way, right? Whenever we saw the very ending of Z, 10-year time skip, there go Oob. A lot of people, including myself when I was little and watched it, was like, man, I wonder what happened in that 10-year time skip. Boom, Dragon Ball Super comes out decades later, and we find out all of this occurred within that 10-year time skip. This Goku here, I would be surprised if he didn't have the Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan transformation already. Now, will we be able to use that fighting against Oob? It'll be interesting. He didn't use it in the anime, stuff like that. I don't think we will initially. It could be possible that once we fly off with Oob, that we get to discuss about God Ki and things like that, because Oob has God Ki. That's been confirmed in the Dragon Ball Super manga and anime. He has God Ki. We're aware of that. The creators of this game are aware of that. So anything that happens after them flying off, it's all fair game. So don't be surprised if Goku flies off with Oob and Oob even becomes a playable character in this DLC to where we can fight with him, train him. He has God Ki. He's crazy powerful. He learns to fly, all this different kind of stuff because Goku is going to train Oob. That is where they're flying off to, is to go train. Not to mention, with this being a DLC that occurs after the main game, a lot of this stuff that we unlock in this DLC more than likely will become playable in the main game as well. Just like all of the beer stuff did. You know what I'm saying? How big would the map be? I don't know. It just depends on what all is going to be entailed in this DLC. I think that it's possible that they treat this DLC the same way they did. Think about how they did with Battle of Gods and Fukatsu no F DLCs. How whenever you got into the Golden Frieza DLC, everything that you had access to from the Beerus DLC was accessible in the Frieza DLC. It's possible that they can make everything accessible from the main game accessible in this DLC to pick up basically where they left off. And by everything, I'm not talking about all the battles and stuff. I'm talking about the entire map being open. Does that make sense? Because we know Goku and Uber are going off to train. Where? I don't know. Could be the hyperbolic time chamber. It could be anywhere. You know what I'm saying? It is going to be super interesting. Another thing to note is that Toa and Mira in the main game, she says she coming back. She says, until I return, I am leaving you with my minions. Basically, you got to fight them over and over again until she returns with a stronger form of Toa. So, is it Toa or Mira? Mira. Toa is the girl. Mira. Yes. Anyway, so they're still around. There's still secrets to Android 21 that we haven't found out yet. You know what I'm saying? The point that I'm trying to make here, guys, is that they are not. I don't feel that they're gonna show with this that they're giving us right here. I don't believe that they're showing us the end. I think that all of the story part leading up to this is merely just the beginning, and this could very well be all of the story mode content. But after you beat the main story mode here, there very well could be some extensive post-game gameplay that makes this DLC that much more worth it. Some very good subquests where we get to really explore Oob, and that could be in the main game as well. They're showing Goku leading up, and we'll go back and play the trailer in its entirety and kind of see the roadmap. They're sending you on a roadmap here. Okay? So they're starting out with Goku coming up out the crib. You know, he's walking around, he's talking, he's stretching, he's getting ready to go to the tournament. That's what he's talking about. He's excited about it. Okay? Chi-Chi back there, Goku ready for another challenge. Goku's next journey. Pan is coming around. So we get to introduce Pan. I don't see them talking about anything that happened within the past 10 years because, as we know, Dragon Ball Super happened. There could be they could allude to some Dragon Ball Super stuff because we do know the next DLC season pass is going to be super based. So keep that in mind also. This is the end of Z. Okay, everybody's sitting around the table. What are they talking about? They're talking about, look, what? You want to enter the world tournament tomorrow? Enough already. Tell me the real reason you're fighting. See? Even Vegeta, they're all trying to figure out why Goku wants to get in this tournament. There's this guy who signed up to fight yesterday, and I think he might be really strong. I'm Oob, nice to meet you. He's been waiting for this chance for a long time. Don't be deceived by his appearance. And we all know how that story goes, but everything leads up to it. Now, they're fighting, they're scrapping. We know the fight never got past this. Like, there's no, like, the fight is what it is. There's not many phases to this fight like it was with the Piccolo fight. The wish of 10 years ago is finally coming to fruition. And don't think that they're going to give us Oob and not explain some stuff about Oob. That's why I'm saying, too, like, Oob could be a playable character after the DLC and we can find out more about him. I think that at the beginning, yeah, we're fighting Oob as the main boss. But don't be surprised if it hits a flip mode and we're training with Oob. We're getting to play as Oob fighting against Goku, where he, in a sense, becomes the final boss. I'm not saying we do that here at the World Tournament. I think for sure we'll be fighting with Goku against Oob. I'm saying after it's all said and done, I think we become Oob and we train and fight against Goku. That would be really cool. But simmer your expectations. You know what I'm saying? Because you never really know. The sky's the limit with this guy's potential, and Goku's gonna bring that potential out. He really is the reincarnation of Boo. Man, it feels like I've been waiting forever to fight you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Dude, this is dope, man. This is dope. Same thing that I talked about earlier, man, where we're looking at the pictures. They're not showing you the end. This is not going to be the end. This isn't a journey. Him signing up for the tournament, going to fight Oob, that is not a journey. Okay? That's not a journey. So, let me know what y'all think down in the comment section down below, guys. I'm finna post this, man. Subscribe to the channel. Get ready for the next Dragon Ball video where we talk about. Also, not to mention, Not to mention, this drops in February. February is just a couple of days away. Not saying it'll drop the first week in February, guys. They would have released the release date by then. But it is possible that we could get another. Well, we're going to get another trailer. We're going to get a launch trailer, and it's going to show a little bit more information. So that is going to be super interesting to see as well. So stay tuned for that. Till next time, y'all. Thanks for watching. Peace.